So this year's Christmas is a little different. Just about every year I go back to Vancouver, Canada to spend Christmas with my family. But this year I traded in a puffy winter jacket for a set of shorts and some elephants. And as much as I miss my family and Katy who went back to Peru, this year I get to spend Christmas with some of my best friends.
You suck! Oh! I like that.
To start off today's video, I have brought you all the way here to 𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 National Park. Yes, doesn't look like much yet, but we're about to head into the park and you'll see why. This is one of my favorite places on planet Earth. It is undiscovered, untouched. I was here 2 years ago. I'm very curious to see what's changed, but there's something very special about today's video.
It's about time.
This is our guide. What's your name?
Golf.
Your name is Golf?
Yes.
Ah, nice to meet you. Christian.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers, guys. Safety first. Today's video is going to be a lot more stable than you've probably ever seen on my channel because of this little tiny gimbal right here. This is the 𝗦𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 balancing act of an EOS R, a rather heavy mirrorless camera. One of the best features about this gimbal is the fact that just like this, I can take off this bottom tripod stand, pop it up here, and boom, we are now underslung. And it just means that I can get that much closer to the ground. Getting that incredible gimbal shot is a whole lot harder with any other style of gimbal I've ever used. And the fact that it's all done in this tiny little package, it's unbelievable. I'm already starting to think about how this will be part of my daily vlogging kit if I can get a microphone strapped onto the side here.
3, 2, 1, go.
Moral of the story, never trust anyone, not even your friends. It's fresh water. We are in a lake, which is actually so nice because whenever you swim in the ocean, you get salt everywhere. Not here. This is just a beautiful big lake. This is one of the only places in all of Thailand where you can have the top beauty but not have to share it with anyone. We are just having our own lagoon to ourselves right now.
So don't come.
So don't come. We're in Bali, yeah. That's right.
This is the Bali wet season.
Yeah, rained a lot last night here in Bali. This is one of the top travel spots that I've ever been to, and it reminds me so much of 𝗦𝗏𝗕𝗏𝗦𝗏 and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 in the Philippines, but those spots, I hate to break it, are no longer the same. There's countless people traveling there now. Here, we see a boat every 5-10 minutes, and it's in the distance. It's such an incredible experience. Can't beat it. Guys, check it out. There's all these beautiful cottages right on the water, and so you can rent these out. I think it's a 2,000 baht per person, which is about 60 bucks a night per person, including meals. Normally when they bring you to eat food on these kind of trips, on a boat trip in particular, you have nowhere else you can go, so the food typically sucks. But here it's actually pretty decent. It's like 4 to 5 bucks. The fried chicken is delicious. The dining room is moving up and down with the waves. And the vibe check is definitely passed. Got another beer, back in the boat. Life is so good. You. All right, time for a little gimbal test.
I'm sorry. Real good, thanks so much.
Laughed.
Oh, that was fucking
That was the best day I've had in the last 2 months.
Okay, well over an hour on the scooters coming back, and we have made it. My eyes are so irritated from all the dust on the road. This is covered in dust. We still have another 2.5 hours to get all the way to Phuket, so we've actually got our driver just waiting outside, and this is where we stayed last night. Yay! Yay! 2 thumbs and $9. It's called 𝗧𝗥𝗕𝗦𝗘, clean hostel, no complaints. One of the things that's so awesome for transport is the fact that all these axes lock up. It's not going anywhere. Small and convenient. We made it!
Thank God.
I can't believe we actually get a Christmas tree. So that was like 4 hours close to at least getting all the way here to Phuket, but it's all worth it. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow morning. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Oh my God, you're
Christmas
wet.
hugs!
Why are you all wet?
So today, we have something very special planned because we went to the grocery store and we managed to find one of my Christmas favorites, eggnog. You see, my family never used that ingredient in our eggnogs. Oh dear. So this is where I get to share my culture with my fellow friends here. Apparently they have never had eggnog. Have you had eggnog?
Hello.
I've had it once, yeah.
Have you ever had eggnog? No. Cheers! Oh God. It's Christmas and we're gonna go wakeboarding, so wish me luck. Because I've only done this once or twice in my life. That is so exhilarating. It's so tough to make it all the way around, but I made my first full rotation, and that right there is a Christmas Day miracle. You can't really see it from here, but we are surrounded by the most beautiful mountains. The sunset tonight is perfect. This is probably one of the last islands I would typically travel to. Phuket is super commercialized, but there's certain benefits to that, like having wake parks, elephant sanctuaries that are actual proper sanctuaries. Just because it's the holidays doesn't mean safety takes the day off. Merry Christmas, guys! Isn't this a New Year's thing?
Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this incredible opportunity, for good friends, for good food.
Merry Christmas! Merry Chrysler!
2, 1. Yes, I can. It's fire! Hey, don't fucking! That's cheating!
She doesn't hear me!
That's cheating!
She didn't even hear me though!
Complete cheating!
Alright guys, good morning and welcome to Elephant Jungle Sanctuary. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I've done a lot of videos on this subject because elephant tourism is one of the things that's sadly abused. But fortunately, Phuket is one of the few places where you can actually find the right businesses, and this one right here is Elephant Jungle Sanctuary. They have, I think, 3 campuses across the island. We got here some beautiful elephants getting their daily mud bath. In the wild, elephants naturally take mud to cool themselves down. It's kind of like their sunblock. So we're gonna help them with the process. Got here a big bucket full of mud. One thing you should know too is the flapping ears is kind of like a dog's wagging tail. It's a way of an elephant letting you know that it's extremely happy. And I think this is probably the highlight of their day. Guys, there was a snake that went right over towards them. Apparently it was poisonous.
Not poison.
Not poisonous.
I just said that to scare them a little bit.
It's better for the story. It was poisonous. Wow. So these are all females because the males have giant ivory, giant tusks, and they're also more aggressive. What's her name?
Kaitong.
Kaitong. Yeah. Wow. So after the mud bath, of course, Kaitong's gonna need a bit of a cleaning. We started off this morning at a different sanctuary 4, I think. Anyways, this is the one to be at. We're at Sanctuary 3. It's got a beautiful waterfall just a few hundred meters away. It's got an incredible jungle escape feel that you frankly did not have at the other one, so we requested to change. I advise if you're gonna come here, come to this one. It's beautiful. Wait, so she eats 400 plus kilos every day?
Yes.
Oh my. That's why it's not easy for a lot of people to take good care of elephants, guys. It's just, they need so much room, they need a lot of food and a lot of love because they're like giant dogs. They're super smart too. Medicine, yeah. Very expensive, I'm sure. 30 to 50 doses more than a dog. Yeah, that's expensive. Perfect way to end a beautiful morning, an amazing Thai meal. The food here is actually freaking amazing. I'm not gonna say surprised, but it's way better than I expected. What did you guys think? Your first ever elephant sanctuary.
It was so beautiful.
So worth it. Worth every penny.
The 2-3 minutes we had with the elephant all alone in that little pool of water was the highlight by far. It just made the entire experience unforgettable. Definitely recommend checking out Elephant Jungle Sanctuary, but make sure to request Camp 3. 2 flights, a ridiculous 2.5-hour taxi ride just to get home. The traffic's never been so bad here in Bali. It's that Christmas season rush, but I'm back. And I cannot wait to give you guys a full tour of the new pad, but that's gonna be in a separate video. For today's video though, I'm gonna end off by letting you know something really freaking crazy. I'm actually in this room all alone right now. Max is in Vancouver, 𝗏𝗕𝗘's still in Peru for Christmas, and right now, I am being autonomously tracked by the 𝗦𝗏𝗘𝗕𝗢𝗏 and the image transmission module. Now, I'll be the first to say this is not a perfect tracking system. I've had to redo this shot 3 or 4 times now to get it to a place where I'm happy with it. But it's one of those things, I like where it's going. But this can be used simply as an image transmission system. So if you're recording yourself, you can be able to see from over 100 meters away what you're doing. And with that, guys, I also wanted to mention that I've been using the gimbal for the entire trip and the battery is still above 50% without a single charge. The motors are so powerful despite being in a small travel size gimbal. I can't use it for my 1DX, it's not powerful enough, but for my smaller cameras, my mirrorless cameras, this is what I'll be using. I love it. This is where I'll end today's video. It's been an awesome break, a great time to unwind and hang out with friends, and return to a place that I used to call home. If you enjoyed the video, please leave the thumbs up, guys. It makes a huge difference, and let's get lost again in the next one.